Muy buenos días a todos. En primer lugar, bienvenidos a la presentación del libro The Epic Wine of the Canary Islands, una iniciativa de GMR a través de su marca Volcanic Experience. Esta actividad se engloba dentro del proyecto de promoción de producto local y medianía cofinanciado por FEDER, Fondo de Desarrollo Europeo Regional. En este caso nos hubiera gustado haberla podido hacer físicamente en varios puntos del archipiélago, pero debido a la situación actual nos hemos tenido que ver obligados a hacerla en streaming. Bueno, en primer lugar, muy buenos días y dar introducción a la Consejera de Agricultura, Ganadería y Pesca, Alicia Vanoostende, y al autor del libro Santo Bains. Es un placer absoluto poder estar con ustedes hoy.
Buenos días.
Hi, Santo.
Hi, Rodrigo.
Hello, Santo.
Rodrigo, si puedo hablar en inglés, puedo expresarme mejor. Rodrigo, ¿puedes traducir, por favor?
Yes, absolutely. Let's go to start with the Alicia Vasconcelos, the presentation. After that, we can make some questions.
Sounds good.
Muchas gracias, Rodrigo. Buenos días a todos y a todos. Un placer para mí poder presentar hoy este libro que se podría traducir como Los vinos heroicos de las Islas Canarias. Tenemos a nuestro protagonista del día, que es el señor Santo Bains, directo desde Londres. Sí me gustaría hacer mi intervención por deferencia hacia nuestro invitado, hacer una pequeña intervención en inglés. So, good morning. It's a pleasure to present this book, The Epic Wines of the Canary Islands. This book is the result of a long and exciting discovery journey of the Canary Islands and the wonderful wines by Santo Bains. But this book is also the result of several coincidences which made Santo come up with a red monte bottle in Puerto de la Cruz. Another coincidence, such as meeting Rodrigo González Carballo, sommelier, who is also joining us today, or meeting Francesca Ford, who has done several genetic studies on the Canarian grape varieties. I believe they do have something in common: passion for our vineyard, but also tesson, energy, and enthusiasm for wine. This book is not only about the 11 Canary Island appellation. It's not only about the 18 most important varieties, such as Vitan, Negramol, Vicalego, Malvasia, and more. Furthermore, this book tells the stories of people and families behind every bottle of wine, every winery, and every vineyard. From the Government of the Canary Islands, we will continue promoting our wines everywhere, defending an heroic rich culture unique in the world. Thank you, Santo Bains, for your excellent work. Plenty of love and passion.
Hi, Santo. Let me make an introduction about you. He's Santo Bains. He's the writer of this amazing book. Yes, Santo, if you want to say something, will be a pleasure.
Thank you, Rodrigo, and thank you, Your Excellency, and thank you for all those who can join us online for the presentation today. A very happy occasion for me, where now that we have had the support of GMR Canarias and the European Regional Development Fund, we are able to present today to publish the book that I've been working on for the past 3 years, The Epic Wines of the Canary Islands. So thank you all for joining and for being with me today.
Yeah. Bueno, Santos simplemente dice y da las gracias a GMR por poder estar hoy aquí, poder dar acceso a la presentación de este libro junto al Gobierno de Canarias. If you want, Santo, we can make some questions about your book, and if you want, I can start. Santo, ¿qué despertó el interés suyo por el vino de Canarias?
So it actually started many years ago now. I was on holiday in Puerto de la Cruz. I was sitting in the Plaza del Charco, and I ordered a bottle of Canary and red wine, really just out of curiosity. And when I sipped it, I was absolutely amazed. I had never before come across a wine with such powerful and compelling character.
Bueno, traduciendo un poco lo que dice Santo, hace unos años él estuvo en Canarias de vacaciones, en este caso en el Puerto de la Cruz, en la Plaza del Charco, y pidió una copa de vino local. Le pusieron una copa de vino local, de vino tinto en este caso, y desde que puso la nariz en el vino quedó totalmente impresionado por el carácter tan poderoso y convincente de este vino y tan diferente, ¿no?
So my interest raised. The very next day, I went to the Casa del Vino and looked all around and was just utterly fascinated by everything I learned. And at the end of my tour of the museum, I went into the museum shop, really hoping to find a guidebook all about the wines of the Canary Islands, preferably in English. And I found out that there wasn't one. And so that was the moment when I had the idea. Really, that was the moment when I knew what I wanted to do. That it was then my passion to work towards writing a book about the wines of the Canary Islands.
Bueno, después de tomar esta copa de vino, su interés aumentó, ¿no? Y fue a la Casa del Vino a aprender todo lo que él pudo, y a la hora de solicitar una guía o un libro acerca de los vinos de Canarias, sobre todo en habla inglesa, no lo encontró, y esto fue lo que despertó la iniciativa, ¿no? para poder empezar a hacer su libro. Santos, seguimos. Una vez que decidiste escribir el libro sobre los vinos canarios, ¿cómo empezaste? ¿Cómo encaraste esta tarea?
So the first thing I did, of course, was I began researching and reading everything I could find about the modern and historical wines of the Canary Islands.
Bueno, empezó sobre todo investigando y buscando acerca de la historia y de los vinos modernos de Canarias.
But I knew right from the start that the really critical element of the work was going to be to travel to the wineries of the Canary Islands, to try the wines, to meet the winemakers, and to hear the stories firsthand. But I had a few problems in this respect because I didn't have any existing contacts in the wine sector in the Canary Islands, and also my Spanish, frankly, wasn't good enough. But that was when I believe fate played a role.
Bueno, empezó el elemento más crítico que para empezar su trabajo iba a ser el contacto con las bodegas y cómo conocer los vinos de primera mano en las Islas Canarias. Tenía varios hándicaps. El primero era el idioma, y el segundo, pues que no tenía estos contactos. Aquí fue cuando entró el destino y la suerte de podernos conocer, en este caso, un verdadero placer.
So almost 3 years ago now, I think 3 years ago now, I was again on holiday in Tenerife when I had a chance encounter with my co-presenter today, Rodrigo González. We struck up an animated conversation about our shared passion of the wines of the Canary Islands, and Rodrigo very graciously invited me to come back for a comprehensive winery tour of the Canary Islands, which of course I was very happy to accept.
Bueno, hace aproximadamente 3 años que nos conocimos. En aquel momento era yo sumiller en un hotel de Tenerife, en este caso en Navama, y tuvimos la suerte de entablar una conversación apasionante acerca de la pasión que compartíamos. Insté a Santo a hacer un tour alrededor de las bodegas de Canarias, y él aceptó encantado.
To be honest, the meeting with Rodrigo was really the transformational moment for this project. But I wanted to say that really from start to finish, this project has been one great team effort, and only achievable thanks to the generous and passionate support of so many people in the Canary Islands. So of course, the people at the wineries that we visited, but so many people beyond, including all of those at GMR Canarias who embraced the vision of this work, and also with great thanks to the government of the Canary Islands for supporting this as well.
Conocernos fue totalmente transformador para este proyecto y sobre todo un trabajo en equipo, ¿no? Un trabajo en equipo excepcional y para poder lograr llegar a donde estamos. La generosidad y la pasión de tantas personas, desde bodegas, pasando por GMR y por el Gobierno de Canarias, ha sido la base, ¿no? La base de todo este proyecto. Santo, let's go to follow with the next question. ¿Para quién está escrito el libro? For whom is the book written?
So, I have tried to write the book for a broad audience. Practically, I'm hoping that the book will help to raise the profile of your wines in the English-speaking world, as well as wine enthusiasts and wine professionals. I also hope that some of the many millions of tourists that travel to your islands will enjoy reading the book as well.
Perfecto, sí, exactamente. Al final es casi una guía, ¿no? Acerca de los vinos de Canarias, derivado o en este caso dirigido a un amplio espectro de consumidores, desde profesionales del vino a wine connoisseurs. A nivel práctico, esto va a ayudar a elevar el nivel del vino en Canarias y sobre todo llegar a los millones de turistas que viajan a Canarias cada año.
And if I can say, at an emotional level, for me, this is also a wine for the people of the Canary Islands, and it's my expression of the great joy that your islands and your wines have brought into my life over so many years now.
Bueno, Santo dice que a nivel emocional es también así, lo ha escrito para llegar a la gente de Canarias, ¿no? Es para compartir la alegría de sus vinos y lo que le ha traído a su vida. Bonitas palabras, Santo. And the next question, ¿cuáles considera que son las características esenciales de los vinos de Canarias y qué los diferencia del resto del mundo?
For me, your islands truly are one of the most interesting and exciting wine regions in the world. So this is actually quite a difficult question to answer because there are so many things that I consider to be special about your wines. But to name a few, I suppose to start with, because I'm a geologist by background, one of the things that I love about Canarian wine is that it transmits your volcanic geology, and also I find it amazing that it's possible to actually taste the influence of the Atlantic Ocean in your wines.
Creo que al final la parte más excitante de los vinos de Canarias es la parte volcánica. Santo es geólogo por trabajo, ¿no? Anteriormente era geólogo y la parte de suelos volcánicos y la atlanticidad de los vinos de Canarias es una de las bases, ¿no? Entre otras muchas, porque es una respuesta difícil de contestar.
Also, the grape varieties that you have in your islands are a true treasure trove of world viticulture. And this is really beautifully described in the outset of the book by Dr. Maria Francesca Ford Marcel, one of these people who so generously has given their time freely to ensure that this book has the maximum reach possible.
Sí, las variedades autóctonas de Canarias son un tesoro, ¿no? Y como lo explica muy bien la doctora Francesca en el libro, al final las variedades de Canarias son únicas e inigualables. Sí.
And I guess the third point that I'd like to mention is that the history of the wine trade in the Canary Islands is spectacular. For me, it is a true epic. Hence the name of the book. And what excites me so much is that, of course, this is an epic that is still being written today. And it has been a great honor to meet those who are responsible for writing the chapter of our era.
Bueno, y otro de las bases es la historia de Canarias en relación al vino. En este caso, pues la epopeya sigue escribiendo y ha sido un honor conocer a los que están creando el capítulo de la nueva era. And about the next step, Santo, now that the book is finished, what is next?
So for me, the most important task to focus on, at least for the next 6 months, I would say, is to try to make sure that the book gets to as many people as possible. Of course, I am very pleased with the hardback print run, and it is being distributed right now, as you know. But I'm also just delighted that GMR Canarias are able to release the ebook version of the Epic Wines of the Canary Islands online from today, so that anybody in the world who is interested in learning more about the wines of the Canary Islands is able to access the book and access the hard work that we've all put into this project.
Bueno, realmente la tarea principal es llegar a la mayor cantidad de personas alrededor del mundo, dar las gracias a GMR por publicar el libro y también por ponerlo como ebook dentro de la página Volcanic Experience. En este caso, en cuanto a él personalmente, se compromete a mantener y seguir trabajando, ¿no? Santo Vigilai, stay working hard.
For me personally, I'm planning to keep this work updated now into the future, and absolutely I am planning to have the Canary Islands as my wine region of focus for many years to come. It's my passion, as I'm sure you can tell.
Exacto, Santo dice que seguirá trabajando y que Canarias se convertirá en su punto donde se centrará sus esfuerzos para seguir con nosotros y seguir creciendo de la mano. Thank you very much, Santo. Great pleasure again.
Muchas gracias, Rodrigo. So happy that you can join on this day. Your input to the project has been absolutely central.
Bueno, para finalizar, muchísimas gracias a la consejera Alicia Vanoostende. Un verdadero placer poder estar con ustedes hoy aquí. Thank you very much, Santo. A great pleasure again. I hope to see you soon.
Muchas gracias, Rodrigo, mi amigo, y su excelencia.
Bueno, y para finalizar, dar las gracias a GMR y a Volcanic Experience y a FEDER por dar posibilidad de hacer esta presentación, que, como repetimos, nos hubiera gustado hacerlo en persona, pero las circunstancias mandan. Un verdadero placer y un absoluto placer poder estar hoy con ustedes. See you, Santo.
Oh, thank you. I would just like to say thank you to everybody again for being part of this project. It's been a great pleasure, and thank you to all those who are able to join us today for the presentation of this book, something I've been looking forward to for so long now. So thank you all.